Why did you join the Coast Guard?
Well, I always knew I was going to join the military ever since I was a little kid. And I loved every minute of it. And it was like nobody was male, nobody was female. We were a family. I'm very small, petite, but there I felt like I was this Great Dane in a Chihuahua body. I could do anything as long as my teammates were next to me.
So things seemed like they were going very well for you and you had a great team, but you also had some very traumatic situations happen to you with your supervisor. What was going on?
Well, he would follow me around and call me all sorts of names that are inappropriate, and he gave me extra duty all the time, but when other people would try to stick up for me, it seemed like he would retaliate against me even more if I went for help. He would drink on duty, get drunk, and he'd unlock my door at night. And it made me very scared and frightened, and I would speak to my command members, and they would say, we're not gonna move you just because you don't like somebody, Choka, so just go back out there. I couldn't understand why it was happening to me. Why wasn't anyone doing anything to help me? I didn't have a voice anymore. Everything just kept escalating. I mean, he would spit in my face, and it was like he was breaking me down. He pinned me down, and anytime I would try to say something, help, or please stop, please, please, he would hit me, but he'd hit me like right in my ear on the left side. And I shut up, because this man did say he was gonna kill me. He did everything he said he was gonna do to me. He even did something he never said he was gonna rape me, and he did. And that was the one thing I wasn't expecting at all. That was the moment that he knocked that Great Dane right out of me.
Was it from that point on that you left the Coast Guard? What happened to you at that point?
I was getting treatment for my injuries, and that's when they gave me orders, and they discharged me. And he got 30 days restriction. He got bumped down in rank, and that's really sad that this crime is just happening and nobody's blinking an eye at it. And that's not the Coast Guard that I joined. And at that point, I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to be alive.
What were some of the things that have helped you cope?
It actually started when I was getting treatment. So on my off time, I would buy a disposable camera, and I would go and I would, take pictures of the lake. I met Rob, and I would take pictures of Rob in the Coast Guard, him doing his job. I loved taking pictures. It took away from what was happening in my head. Now, if I'm triggered by something or if I have a nightmares all night, I grab my camera and I focus on what's important through that lens. So I'm thinking of all these other things rather than my trauma and my trigger at the moment. It helps my brain switch gears. I'll go out and I will just walk somewhere. Abandoned places are probably my most favorite. There's something so beautiful about it. It really relates to someone with PTSD, and a lot of people will look at you and say, well, you look okay, you look put together, you look well, and they have no idea. Because PTSD is an invisible disorder. And if you were to take a veteran with PTSD and turn them inside out, they would be just like that abandoned building. Broken windows. It's just beautiful about the way that it's still standing after it's been forgotten and destroyed.
Do you feel like you finally found your voice through photography?
I have. It helps me understand myself. I can see at that time when I took that picture, oh, it's dark. I must have been really sad that day, or I must have a hard day. And there's one that's really bright and happy and beautiful. That was a good day. When I look through my lens, I see my kids smiling. I see them happy. And it's like I win.
Coming up next, see how swimming became the unlikely ritual of a woman who nearly lost her ability to walk.
My next memory is waking up post-surgery, 30 minutes from amputation, from the knee down. I remember the surgeon telling me, we saved your leg, but we don't know what, if any, functionality you'll ever have. I told myself I was gonna prove them wrong.